Hello everybody, my name is Katrinka. I'm a professional singer and a vocal coach, and welcome back to my channel. Now, today we are gonna look at a cover from Roseanne Park. I probably absolutely did not confuse die-hard fans, but for the rest of you, it's an absolutely beautiful, talented rock star from Blackpink that you probably know as Rosé. Rosé is actually from New Zealand. She's fluent in English, and when she applied to YG Entertainment in Australia, she absolutely killed the whole audition. We actually reacted to her twice on my channel when she had her first releases of Gone and On the Ground, and I loved both of them. I really thought that her type of singing and style of singing is very pop rock, and it really reminded me of Avril Lavigne, and that's why I'm so super freaking excited to hear her cover of John Mayer's Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. If you are interested in everything music and singing related, this is the right place for you, so please don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to hear me singing, I just set up my second music channel. It's called Katrinka Music. All the links to my social media and the second channel are gonna be down in the description. And now, without any further ado, Rosé, Slow Dancing in the Burning Room. Oh, look at her. She's so freaking gorgeous. I never understood how flawlessly blonde her hair is. I have blonde now, and it's insufferable to keep up with, so... Oh, I didn't even know that she can play guitar so well.
It's not a silly little moment. It's not the storm before the calm. This is the deep and dying breath of this love that we've been working on. Can't seem to hold you like I want to, so I can feel you in my arms. Nobody's gonna come and save you. We've built too many false alarms. We're going down, and you can see it too. We're going down, and you know that we're doomed, my dear. We're so dancing in a burning room.
Honestly, I believe that everyone who's listening at home, whether you're here this for the first time or you're here this for the 10,000th time, because I know that die-hard stans probably have been listening to this rendition for the whole week, but you have to agree how much her voice pulls you in. I feel like lyrical songs like this one that are super simple, just with a guitar, and really play into the atmosphere, into kind of the inner feeling of the listener. Those type of songs really ask for voices that are a little bit more prominent, that are a little bit more out there, that have a little bit of a rasp, a little bit of a piercing quality, and that's exactly what she has. It's also very obvious that she's singing this live because there is a little peaking in the microphone, there is a little breath audible, which is adding so much into the atmosphere because it's making it so natural and so believable and really, really warm, even though that Rose's voice, I talked about it before, she has a little bit, I like to compare it to Avril Lavigne. There is a certain metallic quality for her voice, which is fantastic for pop rock. And even though that kind of a color or tone quality is considered to be more on the colder, more on the more piercing metallic kind of side, she still is absolutely capable of bringing a lot of warmth into that song. It feels very homey, it feels very natural and earthy.
I was the one you always dreamed of. You were the one I tried to draw. I dare you say it's nothing to me. Baby, you're the only light I ever saw. I'll make the most of all my sadness. You be a jerk because you care. we're going down. And you can see it too. We're going down. And you know that we're doomed, my dear. We're so dancing in a burning room.
Don't get me wrong, but you have to admit that this song feels a little personal. I mean, Gone was written by her, and she said that she had a lot of personal feelings in that song, and I feel like she's applying a lot of those exact feelings in this cover as well. I like that Rosé always knows where to use how much breath and how much to prepare for certain parts of the song. It's just really a smart singing. You don't want to waste too much breath before a run because that's where you're gonna need it the most. So you have to be careful with your stamina. And that's what she's doing. I also very liked that even though there was a run up and it was a little bit of a belty area for her, she did not went to that piercing belt or too shouty belts because she understands that this song is very laid back. She set the atmosphere to be like very earthy, very natural. So you cannot go into like whole shouting match just because the song goes up a little bit. So she pretty much contained it very well. It still had that, it really still got the message through. It was definitely a peak of the song. Like as a listener, you could feel the atmosphere building up there, but she did not overdo it, which is absolutely thumbs up from me. I just want to like close my eyes and listen to this. It has beautiful elements of blues, which I'm a huge fan of.
Don't you think we ought to know by now? Don't you think we should have learned somehow? Don't you think we ought to know by now? Don't you think we should have learned somehow? Don't you think we ought to
Pretty
know
layering.
by now? Don't you think we should have learned somehow? My dear, we're so dancing in a burning room.
She brought such a unique atmosphere to this. I mean, this song is very unique on its own. It's very simple, but it's extremely emotional. It delivers an inner feeling of person that really understands and feels that the relationship is coming to an end. And is kind of processing their own feelings on their own, from their own perspective. And she really did embody it perfectly. And even though the whole setup was very simple and very similar to John Mayer's, like just a guitar, a good guitar, like a very well done guitar, and a very distinctive voice and a very intimate atmosphere. It was so freaking different. It is so freaking different when it's also like put from the women's point of view. It is a stunning piece. Let me just replay a tiny little part where we kind of saw her run up a little bit because I felt like that was a peak of the song. So let's look at it again.
You were the one I tried to draw. I dare you say it's nothing to me. Baby, you're the only light I ever saw. I'll make the most of all my sadness. You be a jerk because you can. You try to hit me just to hurt me, so you leave me feeling dirty cause you can't understand. We're going down.
She definitely held that tension so well. You can see how much of an energy and stamina she invested into the setting of that first tone. She said it perfectly, and she was releasing that tension as she was going down. Hear it again.
You try to hit me just to hurt me, so you leave me feeling dirty we're going down.
Beautiful tension building, but at the same time, a beautiful tension release. You have to be very careful when you're releasing the tension because you might lose the control, but she did it really flawlessly, and it also felt very natural at that point in the song to just build it up and then slowly release it. I'm a big fan of Rosé, and not just because of her being a good technical singer, of her tone quality, but just her whole attitude, the way she works on every piece. I've seen more covers from her by now because I was really interested, and like I was trying to look into Rosé as a singer and how she grew, and her growth is absolutely there. But there's something about Rosé, and I feel like a lot of people will understand that there is something about Rosé that is just, it's her essence. I don't really know how to put it into words, but overall Rosé is Rosé, and I think she's very distinctive, and I think that her hard work and the love that she's really putting into every song and cover she makes is really showing. Like you could see the impact that this cover had on the people sitting there, and I'm pretty sure it had an impact on a lot of people listening at home because it was a really well-made cover. I know that John Mayer actually praised this cover a lot. He really liked that. And I think that is the highest praise that you as a cover artist can get. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here's the video that YouTube actually recommended for you. And here is the rest of my Korean and Japanese reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time.